Caught where shrimps and crabs live. Where the hell did these scallops? Where the hell did scallops live then? New York? Of course they're going to be near shrimps and crabs. It's in the freaking ocean. What is up, y'all? It's your pal Charlie Chainsaw. And today we're trying something a little different. It's from Japan and something that Firewolf Fang 3 sent me. My Twitch community member, he sent me it. It's called grilled scallop shrimps. These came straight from Japan. Let's go check them out. They look pretty interesting. The packaging looks really fancy on them. I think they're from the 7-Eleven over there, judging by the logo. And yeah, let's see how these are. Looking at the back of the package, I had to Google Translate it because I'm not that good at Japanese. It says 56 kcal, and I still got to figure out what the difference of kcal and regular calories is, or if it's the same thing, because over here in America we just say calories. But it's 56 kcal. Protein is 8.2 grams. The fat is 0.3 grams. Carbs 5.4 grams, and sugar is apparently 5.1 grams. Which, if you look at snacks over here, it's a lot more sugar and a lot more fat. So this is actually pretty cool to see the differences between, you know, foods from other places versus America. Yeah, that's why I like to do these food reviews, because it's interesting seeing the differences between here and everywhere else. Because when you live in America and you don't travel, it's kind of stagnant in terms of the foods and everything like that, because everything's packed with sugar and chemicals, and you know, it's nice to see something like refreshing. But anyway, one of the interesting things I see on this package that makes me laugh actually is caught where shrimps and crabs live. They're scallops. Caught where shrimps and crabs live. Where the hell did these scallops? Where the hell did scallops live then? New York? Of course they're going to be near shrimps and crabs. It's in the freaking ocean. I get that, though. It's an allergy thing, but it kind of doesn't make sense the way it's worded. And it also says, may have shell or white particles, so be careful. Alright, which, that actually is a nice thing, because if they're warning you that, that means that it's a natural product. We're going to go ahead and open these and see how they are. Wow, this package opened a lot easier than the other ones. The other ones, I had to, like, rip them apart. I'm getting flashbacks of the grilled squid. It smells like the grilled squid. Which, if you guys haven't seen that video, I'll try to link it in this video. I've never done that before, but I'm going to try to get to do that. But that was another interesting one I did. These smell very fishy, which they should. But they smell like a good fish. So, that's what they look like. Which, they're very accurate to the packaging, I mean. But that's most Japanese foods from what I've seen. They don't really look like the scallops I know. But they're supposed to be strips, so that's probably why I'm used to the round ones. But they look pretty good. They look like they're lightly seasoned. Alright, let's see how this is. Chewy. The chew is like beef jerky. Very fishy taste. There's not much seasoning. What seasoning is on there tastes kind of peppery. I'll have to try another one. They're not bad. They just taste very fishy is all. Which is a given considering they're scallops. But it's a very strong fishy taste, and that's probably because they're dehydrated or they're grilled. They look like they're dehydrated to me, but they're supposed to be grilled. Maybe a combination. But they're pretty good. I mean, I probably wouldn't outwardly buy these just to snack on. Because, like I said, they're overly fishy, you know. Who wants to sit down and watch TV and have a bowl of fish, you know? But I mean, I might, I'm fat. But Yeah, I can see people snacking on these because they do have a nice flavor to them, but it's just not really my thing. It reminds me a lot of the grilled or dehydrated squid that I tried. It's a lot like that, but it actually tastes a little better. The taste is less pungent, I guess the term would be. I'm not 100% sure. Strong, let's just say strong. It's not as strong, but it's still a strong flavor. I would have never thought of making grilled scallop strips as a snack, but here we are. Japan thinks of everything. I'm going to give this 2 ratings. The first rating is going to be personal. My personal rating, like if I was to say how I like this, I would say about a 6 out of 10. Like, eating this as a snack isn't really my thing, but it does taste really good, and if I did have it in front of me, I would snack on it. But it's not something I would outwardly seek out, you know, but I would say try this at least once, because this is something that has a very interesting flavor. You know, I can't quite place the flavoring, but it does have a really nice taste to it. It's not too strong. The fishiness of it is a little strong, but that's a given because it's seafood. But other than that, as a just review, you know, rating, I would say between the flavor and everything, I would say maybe an 7 out of 10. I was going to say 8, but with the strongness of the fish flavor, I would say 7. But if you take that away because it's naturally supposed to be fishy, I would say 8 out of 10. So yeah, this is actually really good. I'd eat them. I really would, but I wouldn't seek them out. Let's just say that. Alright, thank you for watching. Until next time, y'all keep on keeping on. Y'all have a good one.